Good morning, everybody. I am Dhananjay D.S., Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Government First Grade College for Women, Mandya. My topic is Principal Ideal. Before going to know the principal ideal, we must know the ideals, the left ideals, right ideals, properties of ideals, and also how to identify the given set in the ideal. That means I need to find out the left ideal, right ideal in the given set. What it means, the principal ideal. An ideal I of a commutative ring R is said to be a principal ideal generated by an element A which is belongs to the given set R. That is I equal to AR such that R belongs to R and it is denoted by A. So A is the generator of given the set, the principal ideal ring, and a ring R is said to be a principal ideal ring PIR if every ideal of R is a principal ideal. That is, so Z, for example, Z comma plus is the PIR. The principal ideal domain. An integral domain is said to be a principal ideal domain if every ideal is a principal ideal in the domain. For example, z comma plus comma dot is the principal ideal. Next, we know the remark in a principal ideal AR of a ring or the element A is need not to belongs to the AR, then consider the principal ideal generated by 4 in 2z. So instead of A, I have taken 4. Instead of R, I have taken 2z, which is equal to 8z. 8z can be written as 0 plus or minus 8 plus or minus 16 plus or minus 24. But 4 does not belongs to 4 times of 2z. The element A belongs to the principal ideal AR only when R contains the unity element. And also 0 ideal 0 is the principal ideal generated by R and the ring R is the principal ideal generated by 1. That is 0 is generated by 0, then whole set is generated by 1, that is unity element. Next, we can see the problems on principal ideal. That is, find all the principal ideals of Z6. First, we know the solution. Z6 equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, binary operations are addition modulo 6 and multiplication modulo 6. So, first we can see the 0, that is 0 into Z6. If you multiply 0 to the whole set, you will get the value of 0. Again, 1 into Z6, which is equal to 0, 1, the whole set will get. Again, 2 times of Z6, you will get the value of 0, 2, 4. Similarly, 3 times of Z6, you will get the value of 0, 3. Again, 4 equal to Z6, which is equal to 0, 4, 2. Again, you will get the value of 0, 4, 2. Then lastly, 5, which is times of Z6, which is equal to 0, 5, 4, 2, 4. So, we get the value of Z6. So, hence, the principal ideals of Z6 are 0, 1, 2, 1, sorry, the principal ideals of Z6 are 0, 0, comma 3, 0, comma 2, 4, comma 4 and Z6. So similarly, find all the principal ideals of Z5 is similarly given Z5 equal to, I have written 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, binary operations are addition modulo 5 and multiplication modulo 5. 0 into Z5, you will get the value of 0. 1 into Z5, you will get the value of Z5. 2 into Z5, you will get the value of Z5. Again, 3 into Z5 is also will get the value of Z5. 4 into Z5, you will get the value of Z5. Therefore, Z, since Z is a field, it contains only improper ideals which has 0 and Z5. Similarly, we can see the principal ideals of Z7, Z11, Q, R, and C, where Q is an irrational number, R is a real number, and C is a complex number. So Z7 is a field, it only the principal ideals 0 and Z7. Similarly, we can conclude that Z11 is also a field, so only the principal ideals are Q and Z11. Q is also a field, only the principal ideals 0 and Q. R is a principal ideal, the only the principal ideals are 0 and R. C is the field, the only the principal ideals of Q and C. Q and C. Prove that the set of all integers multiples of an integer m is a principal ideal of z. Given that I equal to mz, m equal to mx such that x belongs to z, m is fixed. Before going to prove the principal ideals, I need to show the given mz is a ideal. That means, so I have taken, so 0 belongs to z, that means 0 into x, which is belongs to I. So 0 belongs to I is not equal to empty, that means non-empty, I is contained in z. I is contained in Z. Let I is non-empty, then it contains at least two elements. So A comma B belongs to I. Then it is in the form of A equal to mx, B equal to my, where x comma y belongs to Z. Consider A minus B, which is equal to mx minus my, which is equal to m times of x minus y, which is belongs to I. Therefore, x minus y belongs to Z. Again, A minus B belongs to I for all A comma B belongs to I. Then A belongs to I, R belongs to Z, which is equal to A equal to mx and R belongs to Z. Consider, so mx of R, which is equal to mx m times of xr, which is equal to, which is belongs to I, and also RA, which is equal to r times of mx, which is equal to m times of rx, which is also belongs to I. So therefore, given I is an ideal of z. I is an ideal of z. Next, we can prove this becomes is a principal ideal. Now, I equal to mx such that m belongs to z. That is, every element of I is the multiples of m. That means m is mz, which is equal to I, which is generated by m. Therefore, I is a principal ideal generated by m. Prove that the set ring of integers is a principal ideal ring over R. Show that every ideal of the ring of integers is a principal ideal. Principal ideal. Proof. Let z comma plus comma dot be a ring of integers. To prove that z is a principal ideal ring, we need to prove that every ideal of z is a principal ideal. That means I be an ideal of z, I be an ideal of z. Suppose I equal to 0, then there is nothing to prove. Next we can take, suppose I not equal to 0, then at least 1 0 does not equal to a, which is belongs to I. Now 0 not equal to a, which is belongs to I, which implies 0 not equal to minus a, which is also belongs to I, since I is an ideal of, since I is an ideal of z. Then there exists a positive integer n, positive integer in z. Let n be the smallest positive integer in I. We shall prove that I equal to n, that is the generator of n. Now, by division algorithm, we have a equal to nq plus r, where q comma r belongs to integer 0 not less than or equal to r less than n, that is which is equal to a minus nq, which is equal to r. Now n belongs to I, q belongs to integer, which implies nq belongs to I since I is an ideal of z. Similarly, A belongs to I, NQ belongs to I, which implies A minus NQ belongs to I, which implies R belongs to I. But 0 less than or equal to R less than N, and N is the smallest positive integer in I, which is contradiction. Hence, we must have R equal to 0. Hence, A equal to NQ, where Q belongs to integer. Therefore, A is a multiple of N. Therefore, every element in I is generated by N, that is I equal to N. Next, I is a principal ideal generated by N, that is Z comma plus comma I is a principal ideal ring. Again, the next we question, if I is a maximal, then R by I is a field. If I is maximal, then R by I is not a field. If I is a prime, then R by I is not an integral domain. If I is a prime, then R by I is a field. So which one is the correct one? The answer is A. If I is maximal, then R by I is a field. If I is prime ideal, then R by I is an integral domain. Let R be a commutative ring with unity such that 0 is a prime ideal of R, then R as a zero divisor, R is an integral domain, R is a field, 0 is a maximal ideal. The answer is B, R is an integral domain. Let F be a field, then it has two ideals which are 0 and F. 0 and the only the maximal ideal F. Let I and J are any two ideals of Z, that means ring of integers, such that I is contained in J, which is contained in Z, then I will be the maximal ideal of Z if the answer is B, I equal to J. Which one of the following is true for the ring of integer Z? So the answer will be C. Z is a principal ideal domain. Thank you, one and all.